Good morning, friends. After completing the quadratic equation, we start the next chapter. The next chapter, that is the probability. First, we understand what is the probability. Probability, it means suppose that you are doing any work. So some work is possible and some work is not possible. So what is the probability that work will be done or not done? This is called as the probability. Suppose that you toss a coin. This is the experiment, and you can find the outcome either head or tail. Either head, either tail. This is the probability that you may be find the head and you may be find to the tail. That is the experiment. Okay. So that the various things in the case of the coin, in the case of the dice, in the case of the playing cards, these are the many things where the probability will be occurs. So here how we can find the probability. So first we find the experiment. You do any work and there are the many possibility. This is called as the experiment. In their case, something is that possible events and impossible event. What is the event that is a possible? Suppose that you toss a coin, then you can find either head, either tail. This is called as the possible events. Suppose that you give the examination of the 100 marks and you just wanted to find that the 101 marks out of the 100 marks. So it can't possible. That is said to be that is a impossible events. Okay. Either you can throw a dice. Suppose that you had throw a dice. In the dice there are the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And you throw dice and after that you can say that I find the number 7. So it can't possible because that events is called as the impossible events. And possible, the number between 1 to 6, that is a possible event. So I think all of you understand about the possible events and impossible events. Okay. After that, the complementary events. Complementary events, it means suppose that you throw a dice and you take the only even number. Even number, it means 2, 4 and 6. But you see that the other number who are the odd number, that is a remaining. It means 1, 3 and 5. So 1, 3, 5, that is the complement of even event 2, 4 and 6. So that is called as the complementary events. So here are the possibilities. Probability, how we can find the probability? The formulas for the probability PE, that is a number of outcome in the favorable to E. In the case of the favorable to E, suppose that you throw a dice and you just wanted the outcome will be the even number. So even number is 2, 4 and 6. This is called as the favorable events. And after that, the number of all possible outcome of the events. Suppose that you throw a dice, then you can find either 1, either 2, either 3, either 4, either 5 and 6. So this is called as the total number of the experiment. So total number of the outcome, you can find that 1 to 6, but the favorable outcome, if you take the even number, so it is a 2, 4 and 6. Okay, so the formula for the probability E, that is the number of outcome for the favorable to E and divided by number of the all possible events into the experiment. Okay, so one another thing, it is a very important and many times asking in the examination that the value of the probability is always less than, greater than or equal to 0 and less than always, the probability value is always less than or equal to greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. Okay. So probability, the value is always less than or equal to 1, and then you can say the always the value of probability is here in that conditions. it can't be more than 1 and then less than 0. So the probability never in the negative form. Okay. So second condition is that here that if you take the complementary events, so here is a formula probability E and plus probability E bar, that is called as the complementary, that is equal to 1. This is the formula. Either you can write that probability E bar that is equal to 1 minus probability E, right? So this is called as the complementary events. After that we are going to solve the exercise, because here is the only that formulas are used in that exercise. So I think all of you understand these formulas. So we are going to solve exercise. Okay. So you see, I read the questions related to the exercise. That probability here, the exercise number 15.1. The question number first here, probability of an event E and probability of an event not E. Not E, it means bar, that is equal to 1. That is equal to 1. Second, the probability of an event that cannot be happen, such an event is called. If the any event cannot be happen, this is called the impossible events, and the probability of the impossible event that is equal to 0. Second, the probability of the an event that certain is happen, means the events that will be certain will be happen. So this is the possible events, and the probability of that events that is equal to always 1. The probability of an event greater than or equal to, it means greater than 0 are equal to 0 and less than are equal to 1. Okay. So I think all of you understand. Then we solve the some questions related to the conditions. Suppose that here what the probability not E. Here the question number 5 is given. Question number 5 is that probability E that is equal to 0.05. Then what is the probability E naught? It means E bar is equal to what? First you apply the formula. The formula is that probability E plus probability E bar, it means E naught, that is equal to 1. Here the probability E that is equal to 0.05 plus probability E naught that is equal to 1. So probability E naught, either E bar, that is equal to 1 minus 0.05. So probability E bar that is equal to 0.95. You subtract 0.05 with the 1. So the probability E naught that is equal to 0.95. You can apply this formula and you can easily solve these questions. Okay. I think you understand. Next, you see that question number 6. In the question number 6, a bag contain lemon flavor candy only. A bag contain lemon flavor, only lemon flavor candy. Lemon flavor candy. The bag has only lemon flavor candy only. Malini takes out the candy without looking into the bag. What is the probability that she takes out? Question number 1. An orange flavor candy and lemon flavor candy. In the first question, an orange flavor candy. An orange flavor. First you sing, and second question that lemon flavor candy. First you see that in the question it is saying that in the bag contains only lemon flavor candies. it means there is not any other flavor candies, so it is an unfavorable events, either impossible event. So you can say that the probability of orange flavor, that is a that is equal to 0, because here is no orange flavor candies. Second condition, lemon flavor candy, all is the lemon flavor candy, so the probability is that it is 100% true event, so probability that is a B, it is equal to 1, because if she takes any candy, so it is a lemon flavor candy, because all the candies are in the flavor of lemon. Okay, so I think all of you understand. In the next question, question number 8, you see the question number 8. The question number 8 is that a bag contains 3 red ball and red ball, 5 black balls, 5 black balls. All the balls drawn at random from the bag, what is the probability that ball drawn is red? First condition, for red. Second condition, not red. So you see, there in the bag there are the 3 red ball and 5 black balls. So total number of ball is equal to 3 plus 5, and that is equal to 8. Then the probability to finding the red ball, it means PR, probability of, here favorable events, that is a 3, because there are the only 3 red ball, and number of total outcome, that is equal to 8. So divide by 8. So probability R, that is equal to 3 by 8. Second condition, not red ball. Not red ball, it means it is a complement, probability R bar, that is equal to 1 minus probability R. 1 minus the value of PR, this is a 3 by 8, so this is a 8 ones are 8 minus 3, divide by 8, and that is equal to 5 upon 8. Okay. So here is a not red ball probability is 5 upon 8, and the probability for the red ball, that is a 3 upon 8. So I think all of you understand how we can find the probability if the questions are given. Okay. So we are going to solve the next question here, that the next question is given, question number 12. You see the question number 12. The question number 12 is that a game is chance consists of spinning a row arrow which come to the rest and pointing the one of the number 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here you see that is a number. Okay, this is the game. Here you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So all these are equally likely outcome. What is the probability that it will be the point at? Means suppose that you are rounding this and you can reach at the point of 8. So that the probability of 8, that is a. So the question number first, probability A, that is a 8. 8 is here only one number. So that the favorable outcome is a 1 and total outcome is a 8. So the probability A, that is equal to 1 by 8. This is the first answer. Second, an odd number. You see, here is an odd number. Odd number, it means the number who is not belongs to the table of 2, that is called as the odd number. So here 1, 3, 5, 7. These are the odd number. How many odd number are? So the probability of the B, that the outcome of the odd number, so it is a 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 number is odd number, 4 upon 8, that is equal to 1 by 2. Third condition, a number greater than 2. A number, it means probability C. Question number third, that a number greater than 2. You see, the number greater than T. This you remaining take the number recent 1, 2, that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These number are greater than 2. So how many numbers greater than 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is the probability 6 by 8. Either 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. So this is a 3 by 4. The probability C, that is 3 by 4. Next, a number less than 9. Here you see, the number less than 9, it means all numbers are less than 9. So the question number next 4, that is the probability D, that all numbers are less than 9. It means total 8 number and all number are less than 9. So 8 upon 8, that is equal to 1 by 1. So the probability D, that is equal to 1. Okay. So I think all of you understand how we can solve these questions. So I think that you understand. Next question related to the dice. We are talking about the dice because it is also the important questions. I read the question. The question is that question number 15. Sorry, question number 30. A dice thrown once, find the probability getting. A prime number. First is a prime number. Second is a number lying between 2 and 6 and odd number. A number lying between 2 and 6 an odd number. Okay. So you see, suppose that you thrown a dice. If I thrown a dice, the number are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 appearing on the face. So first is a prime number. The definition of the prime number, the number that is either divide by itself, either divide by 1. This is known as the prime number. So you think here is a 2, 3, 5. These are the prime numbers. So the probability of the prime number, this is the probability A, that is equal to here 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. Second, a number lying between 2 and 6. Between 2 and 6, it means 3, 4 and 5. So probability B, that is equal to 3 by 6. It is also equal to 1 by 2. An odd number 1, 3 and 5, that is an odd number. So the probability of odd number, that is a C, it is also equal to 3 by 6. So probability C, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay. So I think all of you understand these questions and you can apply this method and you can solve remaining question of the exercise Okay, I think all of you understand. Okay, goodbye.